Welcome back to my channel, where we share the most amazing, incredible, and shocking stories from our viewers. Today's story happened at a motel in Alabama. A group of bikers arrived at a Super 8 motel in Mobile, Alabama. They checked in and parked their Harley motorcycles outside. The man working at the front desk was about to get some ice when he saw the bikers walking toward him, looking like they wanted trouble. They wanted a room. But they were too drunk to find their way upstairs. It was around 11 o'clock at night, and the clerk had just finished his shift. He was about to go home when this group showed up, clearly drunk. They looked like they were part of a motorcycle gang, because they were all wearing the same outfits. The first thing he noticed was that they were all staring at him. Then they started yelling, "Hey! Hey! Hey!" He told them he didn't have time to talk because he needed to clock out. But one of the men shouted, "You don't want to mess with us, or you'll be sorry." The clerk ignored them and walked away. He just wanted to get to his truck and go home. One of the bikers came up behind him, grabbed his shirt, and spun him around. Then the man slammed him against the wall. The clerk tried to get away, but the bikers were too strong. Another biker joined in, and soon the clerk was surrounded. He was scared, but knew he would be okay if he could escape. The motel manager saw what was going on and ran over to help. But when he got closer, he realized it was too much to handle. There were too many bikers, so he went back inside to call the police. The bikers kept hitting and kicking the clerk. He tried his best to protect himself. Then, one of the men picked up a chair and smashed it over the clerk's head. He fell to the ground, and they all started stomping on him. He was lying there, trying to shield his head, when a woman's voice suddenly shouted, "That's enough!" The attackers stopped and looked to see who it was. It was the cleaner. The clerk didn't know who she was, but she looked like someone the bikers had come to fight. She was small, maybe in her early 20s, with long red hair. She wore a black tank top and tight jeans, and on her feet were combat boots. But what really surprised the man was the big Uzi gun in her hands. She pointed the gun at the bikers and said, "Get away from him right now." Her voice was calm and firm. The bikers could tell she meant business. They hesitated, but slowly backed away from the clerk and started to leave. Once they were gone, the woman lowered her gun. She turned to the clerk and asked if he was okay. He nodded, still shaken, but thankful for her help. She helped him up, dusted him off, and asked if he needed medical help. He said no, but thanked her. Then the woman walked out the door and disappeared into the night. The man watched her go, still holding a bloody cloth in his hand. Just as he was about to leave, a police car pulled up outside. Several officers rushed in. The manager must have called them after the attack started. They asked the clerk what happened. He told them about the surprise attack by the bikers. The police searched the area, but the bikers were already gone. As the officers questioned the clerk, another motel employee came over to him. She introduced herself as Tina and said she was the one who confronted the bikers. She had been cleaning the room next to the bikers when she heard the noise. As she walked past, she saw the bikers beating the clerk. She couldn't just watch, so she grabbed her gun and stepped in. Tina told him she was a Delta Force operative doing a training mission in the area. She was undercover, and no one at the motel knew she was there. When she saw the attack, she knew she had to act. She said she couldn't just stand by and let someone get hurt, even if it meant blowing her cover. She was glad she stopped them from hurting him more. Then Tina went back to cleaning the room next door. She didn't want to get more attention than needed. After the police finished their investigation, the clerk went inside to clean up. He was still shaken, but very grateful for Tina's help. He thought about how dangerous it could have been if she hadn't helped. The bikers could have killed him, and no one would have known. He decided to always carry a weapon from then on, just in case something like that happened again. He didn't want to feel helpless anymore. Over the next few days, everyone at the motel talked about Tina and how she saved the clerk. Nobody knew who she really was or where she went, but they were all thankful. One day, a group of bikers came to the motel looking for the woman who had confronted them. They had heard about what she did and wanted to thank her. They were told she had already left, but the staff gave them some details about where she was last seen. The bikers went to find her, but they never did. Tina had already moved on and didn't know anyone was looking for her. As for the clerk, he never forgot what Tina did for him. From that day forward, he always carried a weapon, and he was never caught off guard by attackers again. What would you do if you were in this situation? Let us know in the comments below. We hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, please hit the like button for more amazing stories like this. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends.